Оперативная цель, привязка. Разреши работу. По одной? Давайте. Пошла одна. Наблюдаю. Прямое, отходим. Прямой отход.
By Russian Defense Ministry on progress of special military operation. Before the ceasefire came into effect, units of the Sever Group of Forces inflicted losses on manpower and hardware clusters of 1 tank brigade, 3 mechanized brigades, 1 assault regiment of the AFU, and 2 territorial defense brigades near Rizevka, Pavlovka, Unikovka, Miropoli, Turia, Sumy region, and Veliki Berlik, Kharkov region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 215 troops, 2 tanks, 5 armored fighting vehicles, 11 motor vehicles, 1 counter-obstacle vehicle, 4 field artillery guns, and 1 ammunition depot. Units of the Zapad group of forces took more advantageous lines and positions. Losses were inflicted on formations of 2 mechanized brigades, 1 airmobile brigade of the AFU, and 1 National Guard brigade near Redkadub, Kirovsk, Torskoy, Yampol, Donetsk People's Republic, Palomorevka, and Kupiansk, Kharkov region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 235 troops, 3 armored fighting vehicles, including 1 U.S.-made M113 armored fighting vehicle, 8 pickup trucks, 4 artillery guns, including 2 NATO-made guns, and 2 electronic warfare stations. The Yud group of forces units improved the tactical situation. Losses were inflicted on manpower and hardware of 6 mechanized brigades, 1 airmobile brigade of the AFU, and 1 territorial defense brigade near Serebryanka, Zakotnoy, Alexandro Shulgino, Pleshchievka, Alexandro Kalinovo, Zaria, and Konstantinovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The AFU losses amounted to more than 290 troops, 3 armored fighting vehicles, including 2 Canadian-made Senator armored personnel carriers, 5 motor vehicles, and 2 field artillery guns. 2 ammunition depots were destroyed. As a result of active and decisive operations, units of the Center Group of Forces have liberated Troitskoy, Donetsk People's Republic. Losses were inflicted on formations of 1 heavy mechanized brigade, 3 mechanized brigades, 1 assault brigade of the AFU, 1 Marine brigade, and 1 National Guard brigade near Novolinovka, Ulyanovka, Myrylyabovka, Mykolovka, Novaya Poltavka, Novoalexandrovka, Kotlyarovka, and Alexievka, Donetsk People's Republic. The AFU losses amounted to up to 510 troops, 5 armored fighting vehicles, including 1 U.S.-made BAT UMG and 1 Turkish-made Kirpi armored fighting vehicles, 5 motor vehicles, 1 U.S.-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery system, and 1 Bukovel AD electronic warfare station. Units of the Vostok group of forces continued advancing into the depth of enemy defense. Losses were inflicted on manpower and hardware of 1 mechanized brigade, 1 air assault brigade of the AFU, and 2 territorial defense brigades near Bogodar, Novokranka, Fedorovka, Donetsk People's Republic, and Timirovka, Zaporozhye region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 195 troops, 1 armored fighting vehicle, 4 motor vehicles, 5 field artillery guns, 1 BM-21 Grad MLRS launcher, and 1 electronic warfare station. Units of the Dnieper group of forces inflicted losses on formations of 3 mechanized brigades, 3 coastal defense brigades of the AFU, and 2 territorial defense brigades near Novodanilovka, Pavlovka, Kamenskoye, Zaporozhye region, Ilyanka, Dnipropetrovsk region, and Poniatovka, Kherson region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 80 troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 4 motor vehicles, 1 artillery gun, 1 electronic warfare station, and 1 ammunition depot. Operational tactical aviation, attack drones, missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces struck infrastructure of military airfields as well as temporary deployment areas of Ukrainian armed formations and foreign mercenaries in 132 areas. Over the past 24 hours, air defense units shot down 2 U.S.-made JDAM guided aerial bombs and 1 HIMARS MLRS projectile, 1 Neptune long-range guided missile, as well as 182 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the enemy has lost 662 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 56,360 unmanned aerial vehicles, 605 anti-aircraft missile systems, 23,226 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,560 MLRS combat vehicles, 24,596 field artillery guns and mortars, 35,164 units of support military vehicles,